Here we are. Looks like we're live here. Just try to adjust the camera to get the maximum here. See how that looks. All right. Got another Sunday evening here. So it's a little too cold outside. I wanted to have a fire outside, but there's some wind gusts and wasn't a good night for an outdoor fire. So I thought I'd come in here in the tent. I got a nice fire going in the wood stove. Thought I'd throw something over the, put the frying pan on there, cook something up, have a couple beers, and see where the night brings us. All right, so I got a selection of beers here. I went over to our friends at Rose City Beer Works. Let's see here. I got a Citrus Fruit Eclipse, and it's an IPA. Got a pretty cool can. Like that skull with the crossbones with the beer bottles. Very cool label. This one I got a black lager. Always a nice dark beer in the wintertime. Love that. Got a coffee chocolate breakfast stout. There. And I got a candy cane stout. Left over from Christmas. I was lucky to pick that up. And I got a West Coast IPA, the Summit Centennial. Again, very cool looking beer cans. Now, I thought, okay, thought I'd go with the, put these aside for now. Thought I'd go with the coffee chocolate. Again, coffee chocolate breakfast stout. Breakfast stout because I thought I'd, like I mentioned, we're going to put the frying pan on here. I got some breakfast sausage, going to throw an egg. We're going to do like a tortilla wrap. So, hey, breakfast stout, breakfast wrap, why not? All right. Got a few things to get ready here. Got my frying pan here. We'll put that over the fire. Let that warm up. While that's warming up, let's crack this open. Coffee chocolate breakfast stout. There we have it. Nice dark beer. Love it. Always nice to drop by the brewery here and talk to the guys. Cheers. Oh, wow. Got coffee flavors right up front. Just a hint of chocolate. Perfect. Good stuff. All right. Like I say, I got some breakfast sausage. Throw that in the pan here, get that started. Just like that. Now, it's a lot of sausage, but we'll put some in a wrap and snack on some. I don't know. See how it goes. Let those warm up. Once those start cooking away, we'll flip them around. Maybe you don't have a good view of the wood stove here. Show you what I got going on there. And a lot of sausages in there. That works out better. Better camera view. It looks like you're on an angle. Not you're on an angle. I'm on an angle. There we are. Yeah, we'll wait for that to start getting a bit of a sear on there. Then see how much of the juices start coming out of the sausages, but probably throw some of this beer in the pan. Guess that's what you do. Now I am gonna throw a couple eggs in there as well. I like to crack those ahead of time, take them out of the shells, and then I dump it in the pan. I got an onion here that I cut up and throw that once the sausages start grilling. Getting the sear on there, we'll throw some onion in just to liven it up a bit. Starting to hear the sizzle on those now. So like I say, it was when did I last look? It was -2 degrees Celsius outside. With the wind chill, it was like -8 degrees Celsius. There were some wind gusts, but I don't hear any wind right now. But yeah, I wanted to cook outside again, out on fire. But hey, this works. Nice and warm in here. You be in a t-shirt. Feels like summertime without the bugs. Neil, cheers, Greg. Happy New Year, my friend. Cheers, Neil. Thanks for joining tonight. Nice to hear from you. Now I know Neil's out in Alberta. I think the last time I talked to him, there was like 5 feet of snow out there, and 40 below, and just wow. Yeah, big difference from here. Right now, like I say, -2. We don't have any snow outside right now because we had a bit of a warm up the last couple of days, but it's gradually getting a little colder again, which kind of expected because it's January.
There was a special delivery from the neighbors.
Special delivery from the neighbors. Look at that. Beautiful cookies. Huh. Special delivery from the neighbors. Incoming. To my awesome neighbors. Thank you as always. Letting me borrow your stuff, Nancy. You know what? It's good to have good neighbors. And it works both ways. You know, they need something, we have it to let them have it. It goes both ways. Before I grab one of these cookies, I'm hearing these sausages. I'm just going to give them a flip. starting to smell them nicely. There we go. There we are. All right. Oh, we got the Trumpet Master in the house. Trumpet Master 77. Hello there, my friend. Oh, these feel like they're fresh baked. Oh, yeah. So delicious. Thank you, Nancy. Very nice. Yeah, it's cool out here. A little below freezing, but not bad. It was a little breezy. That's why I'm in the tent tonight. But probably like 90 degrees in here. Good temperature now. Neil says we still have snow, but it's been around +4 the last couple of days. I really like your warm up tent. Yeah, Neil, this works pretty good. I'm telling you, it's a little escape from winter once in a while. A little wood stove, ice shanty. Man, it works good. Trumpet Master 77 looks delicious. Are you in the tent? Yeah, I'm in the tent tonight. Telling you, like I say, nice little getaway. It actually gets a little too hot at times. Starting to get a bit of a sear in these sausages. That's good. I think what I'll do, like I say, I cut up an onion, sliced it up, add that onion to the pan, get it started. Got a little bit of beer here in the can. This is the best part. Oh, yeah. Too small for the beer can launcher in here. Please don't eat all the cookies. You know what? I'll just run these inside real quick. I tried one. I'll save the rest for later. All right, I'm back. Whoa, it's smelling good in here. You step out and then. Nice. A little bit of sweetness, I think, from that beer cooking down in the pan. I'm gonna throw another log on the fire here. The fire I got going on. start losing temperature, that gotta throw another log on. So, like I say, I can get my eggs ready here. Crack them here. All right, well, I broke the yolk on one anyway, which is okay. They're gonna go in the wrap. Okay, my eggs are ready to go on. This bit to stir again. Make sure they're all cooked right around. All right, get a couple tortilla wraps here. Get those ready. Can feel that heat coming off of there again. Keep stirring these around, get some even cooking. There we are. So I still got some have some sear on there, but like I say, I gotta keep moving those around. Getting pretty warm in here again, so I know my fire's getting hot. Once in a while, I open the door there behind the camera. Oh, Paul's here. Sorry, haven't been around much lately. Skunk Boy checking in. Cheers and Happy New Year. Thanks for joining, Paul. The skunk story's never gonna die, eh? Cheers. Yeah, so I'm in the backyard, but I'm in a tent with my wood stove going. A little too cold and a little too breezy for a fire outside tonight, so we're indoors in summertime temperatures. Well, indoors, we're outdoors, but we're indoors. I got my ice fishing shanty set up. That was a funny story. I guess for those of you that don't know, I was doing a live outside one night, and Paul there uh, message said, "Hey, I think there's a skunk behind you in the grass." I'm like, I know there's a lot of black and white cats in the neighborhood, and I'm gonna check again. So he checked. He's like, "No, that was a skunk." Sure enough, checking the footage, there was a skunk behind me. I've been looking for that skunk to come back every time I come out here, but I haven't seen him yet. That's pretty good beer. Yeah, it's cooking again. It's getting warm in here, so I'm gonna crack that door open behind me. In there. Whew. Oh, come on. So these are breakfast sausage, but they're maple flavored. So I figure with the beer in the pan, it might help complement that flavor a little bit. We'll see. Yeah, so Trumpet Master, that could have been a disaster talking about the skunk, or it would have made a really good video. No reason to give me your exact location, but here in Ottawa, presently -7 degrees Celsius. Got up to +4 the other day. Yeah, it was quite warm the other day here as well. I want to say we got up to like 12 degrees or something Celsius. Uh, yeah, we were practically t-shirts, but it's currently -2 degrees Celsius with the wind chill -8, but much more comfortable than that -13 we were a couple weeks ago. But to have this warm up in January like this, kind of a nice break from the cold, but we know the cold's coming back. I am anxious to make these tortillas. Come on. Well, the handle on my frying pan's getting warm. So. Yeah, these onions are rendering down pretty good. I'm thinking these sausages are probably a little more done than what the sear is telling me. They've probably just cooked a little bit slower. Yeah, I'm gonna call these done. Okay, what I'm gonna do, move all these sausages and stuff to one side. Move all the sausages to one side, and then what I'm gonna do is put my eggs in here. Like I say, I broke one yolk. We'll get those eggs cooking up. There we are, starting to whiten up. So, show you what I'm doing here. I got the board with a couple tortillas on here. What I'm going to do, I'm going to slice from the middle of the tortilla to the end, middle to the end, just like that. Then I'm going to load that up with my ingredients and just fold it and make kind of a pocket. You'll see in a minute. Yeah, O-Town will be back. O-Town will be back into the standard -20 soon enough. Yes, man. Yeah, you have it much colder than I do down here. We're pretty south. We're down in Windsor. How much are you cooking? Are you feeding the critters too? Yeah. Well, the skunks might want to eat too, right? I'm gonna put a piece of wood in the log's flare here. Feed that into the wood stove. One more, a little more wood on there. That's my tortilla wraps there. Take one, put some egg on there. It's that other egg. Oh, just broke that yolk. Oh well, not a pretty egg. It's got a little bit of onion in there. I'll put a couple sausages in there. A little more onion. Just move the frying pan off the heat here. All right, now we'll fold this up. Fold it like that. Fold it like that. Nice little envelope. That. Fold it like that. And like that. There we are. A couple breakfast tortilla wraps. Okay. Where are we at here? We got some. I've already sent my DoorDash order. Might take a while to get here though. I'll take one. Well, I did make two. Uh, sorry, most of us Canadians don't take life too seriously. Lighthearted humor gets us through. You're right. Here's to some lighthearted humor. You know what I forgot? I was going to put some hot sauce in here. Forgot to bring some out. Oh well. So we got our eggs and onion. Got our breakfast sausage here. You know what? I got room for another one. I'm going to put another breakfast sausage in there. Something like that. Let's give this a taste. Of course, anything you throw on the wood stove is going to be good, but I love this idea of having everything divided in a tortilla. My wife saw this idea to do this, and we did it with burgers one day. Uh, Fried onions and peppers, cheese, like, and we kind of did the same thing. It was so good. Mm, good stuff. Wait, let me reconsider. Greg would be gone a few days on these deliveries. No, I could do Ottawa in like 8, 9 hour drive. No problem. Mm, good stuff. You know what I should do? When you fold these tortillas, you always have that bottom corner that might drip because of where you cut it. So you have your napkin at the bottom, like that, and you enjoy. That worked out just well. Now, I've done this before, not wrapped in a tortilla, but on a bun, where I freezer dive and try to get some leftover pulled pork or maybe some brisket slices or something like that. Do that with egg and onion, pepper. Just delicious. So that just justifies, got to go get a brisket, do another brisket. So I did note it. Maybe I'll take you outside tonight. We have it's cold, but we have very clear sky. Now, last Sunday when I did my live, it was all cloudy. And I don't know if the camera would pick it up, but there's a lot of stars out tonight, which normally we don't see so many stars. I'll take you outside and we'll see what we can see. Like I say, I had the door open here. Well, there's the inside of the tent there. Yeah, I don't think you can pick up any of that. Ton of stars out there tonight. Just a beautiful evening. Yep, very cool. I need Trumpet Master 77. I need to do my first brisket of 2026. I see one. You know what? First brisket of 2026. That's one way of looking at it. I like that. Now, the previous video I've seen Trumpet Master he had out, he had 6 turkeys on his pellet grill. Now this pellet grill he has, it's a monster, but man, to prepare and cook 6 turkeys, that was something. Yeah, that's a lot of work. Brine them, spatchcock them, season them, cook them to perfection, and then pack them for delivery. That was pretty cool. I could see you cooking like 4 briskets on there. I did 23 turkeys, those in 2 weeks. Holy crap. 23 turkeys. Wow, that's a lot of work. That's pretty cool. I'm sure you're helping out a lot of people because I know you did some of those cooks in the summertime there for that disaster down in Texas, and that was pretty cool. That video was the weekend before Thanksgiving. That cooker can handle 15 briskets. Wow, that's pretty cool. I seen this guy, and I don't know if it was homemade or what, but he had an offset cooker. So you had the firebox on one side, your cooking chamber, and I believe it was at the other side, he had a pellet grill attachment. So the pellet grill would supplement the firebox to always maintain temperature. I thought that was the coolest setup. I know people who run the offset cooker, you know, they don't like pellet grills, but man, I'm telling you, pellet grills put out some very nice food. Hmm. I haven't packed 15 briskets in it yet, but maybe this year. I like how you said yet. Yeah. Just preparing 15 briskets, trimming all the fat, and that's quite the job. Yeah, so I had a lot of snow on the roof at the beginning, like yesterday, and it left all this condensation on the inside. Now that the fire's going, you can see it all dripping from the roof here. Well, looks like I'm almost done my beer here. The fire's actually quite warm right now, but we'll probably wrap this up. Thank you, everyone, for joining. And yeah, appreciate hanging out. And I think this is a good way just keep in touch with everybody. Cheers, everyone. We'll see you on the next one. Just trying to shut it off. Come on. It's too hot in here. It's not shutting off.